Oh, what is up, guys? I am back. I figured I'd do that. I have to go get gas because I have a ride tomorrow, and I figured I would take you guys along with me for shits and giggles. I have got a new tyre, so that probably wasn't the greatest of things to have done. And I will let this guy go, because, you know... Oh, fucking wanker. Nice indicating, cunt. Anyway, I had to shoot back from an interview, because, you know, job prospects, woohoo! And, I figured, hey, it'd be a nice night to go do some filming. Whether it shows up, why am I getting looks? Oh well, whether it shows up, that's the main question. Hopefully, because there's lights, but you never know. This is a new GoPro. Well, new to me, because my last one crapped out while I was filming something for you guys. Yeah, good, sweet. It's just a little quick update, no job, woohoo. Still looking, which is, you know, fine and all. I mean, that's why you save, I guess, right? I say one more time, I'm gonna shoot myself. Anyway, to the gas station we go. Nothing really interesting on the new update situation-y thing. Oh, I'm steaming up. It is still winter, and I am being really slack with uploading. Hopefully there's not too much wind in this, but I am just wearing in this tire, which is nice. And I'll tell you guys this, for all you guys who like wanted to do this, just do it, man. Far out. The one thing I can say is find a good helmet that gives you places to mount your camera, because mine does not. It's an Icon Alliance. I had a couple of these. I've actually got two. One that I film in and one that I don't film in. I like to swap helmets. It keeps it new, keeps it fresh. It's exactly the same model, just a different color. But yeah, get it so that, you know, you don't yeah, good. Get it so you don't have to worry about your camera hitting your shoulder, because my camera hits my shoulder and it pisses me off. Let's go over here, next to this car. Ooh yeah, welcome to BP, Indian fella. This shall be good. $55 litres, jeez, that's cheap, must be diesel. Let's put 98 in. If this dude lets me. Jeez, why the heck is this so short? Oh well. Free gas. Oh, choice, what a good cunt. Straight away. Now my bike is not empty. The fuel gauge reads wrong, but I really don't want to have to deal with the traffic in the morning, especially while I am filling my bike up. Like any bike, this thing has air pockets, so you go slowly. I always get asked how you fill up a motorbike. Well, this is it. You don't prepay, because in all honesty, I don't know how much I'm going to put in here. That's what I hate with the new gas caps, with the hole in it, you know, like the cage that they put into it. Yeah, those new bikes with the flow feature in it. I don't know if it's flow or what. This dude's giving me the worst look. I'm trying to fill my bike up, man. Thank you. Pump 9. And I spilled fuel. Well, not much, that's fine. Anyway, what I was gonna say is don't trust your fuel gauge on these bikes. Oh, wrong gear. Don't trust your fuel gauge on these bikes. Hey, the fuel gauge is wrong. And it's a couple of times I've been caught out. I recently did a trip, it was a couple thousand Ks, and like round trip, couple thousand Ks round trip, yeah, that makes sense. And a couple thousand Ks round trip, and like the bike said empty, and I'm still sloshing it around going, hey, I still got gas. Gas station's 10 Ks away, or 20 Ks actually it was. And I made it like on E. So this bike does not read, its gas mileage is not correct. So if you ever think that, hey, I'm running on empty, or you only get half a tank out, you're only really getting half a tank. It's a 17 litre tank. And when I'm filling up 6 litres when it says it's empty, you know, it's wrong. So me, I came from having a bike with no fuel gauge. I had a GS500, I had a 250 Bandit as well, and they had no fuel gauges. Oh, actually the Bandit, I think it did. My mistake. Anyway, the GS didn't, and so you got used to knowing. Now, it had a reserve. This does not, and I repeat, does not have a reserve. I do not know for sure if the new model has a reserve, but I would like to think that it has a reserve, because that just makes sense. But anyway, so don't get caught out, especially when buying one of these bikes. If you're going to look at the features, look at the little things like, does it have a false neutral? Oh man, this bike has a false neutral. It didn't when I got it, but I've lent the bike to someone and it has now got a false neutral. So not the greatest, but hey, you know, you can't complain, especially when you're doing a kind thing. Whether it was kind or stupid, we won't know until it's over. Anyway, for me it's fine because I know about it, but when I lend it to people, I'm like, hey look, it's got a false neutral, or they want to learn to ride, I'm like, hey, don't ride this bike, you know, you can have a go on it. They have come from like dirt bikes, but I said, look, it's got a false neutral. You will end up, oh, I'm fogging up. You will end up fucking yourself up. And sure enough, they do. They either like feel like they're gonna drop it, or it's too heavy of a bike. It's like 170 kilos, I think, without gas, like dry and wet. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. It's the same weight. Actually, I can't remember what the same weight of this is. I had another bike and it was similar, but it didn't feel like it. I was an Africa Twin. They're similar weights, I believe. Don't quote me. I know I'm wrong, but I'm just surmising. Semantics? That word, anyway. English is my second language. There we go. I'll say that now. English is my second language. My first language is not English. Well, actually, it is English, but anyway. Oh, fuck, what was that? It hit me. It's English. No. Anyway, I'm rambling like I always do. Sorry for that. So just be careful buying these bikes. Chinese bikes. I mean, the price might look attractive and, you know, things might look good from the beginning, but man, finding parts for these is a pain. As I've said in one of my previous videos. So just keep that in the back of your mind's eye. And you know, don't be afraid. If you don't mind buying a Chinese bike, I mean, there's a couple of good ones out there that I've been told about. Now, these are Ducati parts in this, but these guys who make the CF Moto, the same factory is tooled up for making the KTMs. So I got a cheap KTM, woohoo! But cheap KTM problems. Anyway, on that note, I am going to go sleep, because actually I'm going to go eat because I'm hungry. Anyway, peace out, guys. Like, subscribe, fave, follow me on Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description below, and let me know what you think. Is there anything you want to see? Is there anything you want me to do? I've answered a lot of your guys' comments and questions via my Instagram, which is nice. A couple on YouTube. So sorry, I don't speak like Russian or Punjab or Hindi or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know the correct terminology for it. Come on, dude. Go, 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 go. Anyway, peace out, guys, and have a good night.